So here I am looking at a student's document that was shared with me. As a teacher, I want to go in and read it and leave the students some comments and feedback. Now I could do it one of two ways. The first way is to make suggestions, but not actually alter the document itself. I want my comments to be on the right-hand side, so the student is sort of forced to go in and make those changes himself. That's probably the way you're going to do it most often. The other way is to actually explicitly suggest changes in the document, not actually change it, but maybe some word changes. And that would be using the suggestion mode. So I'll show both ways very quickly. So if I wanted to use the first way with the commenting feature where I want the comment to the right, I would read through, and then when I see something I want to comment on, okay, I would highlight that, and that is, my comment is that they should capitalize the word donors. So I would highlight the word or the part, and I would click on this insert comment button in the upper toolbar area, and then a button or a bubble comes out to the right where I can type in my comment. And I might have a code capitalization set with my class, so I'm not typing out that word capitalization. And then I could click on comment, and then when I go to the comment, so here's another comment about spelling. If I click on the grassroots, you can see that the comment bubble sort of comes front and is a little bit more pronounced. If I click on the donors highlight, the capitalization comment I just made is more pronounced. Reverse is true too. So if I would click on the bubble, it sort of highlights it a little bit more intensely, that area of the document. So it kind of works both ways. It's pretty nice. So if I go in as a student, okay, I can see this comment out to the side now. And if I wanted to comment back, and I'm just going to open the window a little bit, there we go. I could click on the comment and there's a reply area. So I could say corrected and then reply. And then I could go in and then change that, make that a capital D. So say in this particular comment, grassroots, the double check the spelling, maybe there's a question as to whether this is correct or not. So if the student would find that it's an acceptable spelling, maybe they could provide a link to a website such as the dictionary where it is correct. They could put that in their reply. So this is nice. So once the changes have been made, you can click on resolve to sort of get rid of the comments over here because you might have several comments on one page. So I would click on resolve and it kind of goes away. All the comments are stored though. If you go into the comments button next to the blue share button, you will see a history of all of the comments that have been made and whether they've been resolved. You can reopen a comment as well, even after it's been closed. This is great for students working on a project. They can leave notes to each other without actually changing the project itself, and they don't need to be online at the same time. Another way to provide feedback on a document is using suggestions. If you're reviewing the document and want to suggest changing some text, you can suggest edits to the owner of the document without affecting the original text. Your suggestions won't change the original text until the owner of the document approves them. So once you're in suggesting mode, you just need to start typing to suggest edit. So I'm going to go up here where it says editing because I'm currently, I'm in the student. Go back to the BASD. I would go to the mode. And I know that I'm in my account because of the username here. I would go to suggesting mode, and then this becomes green so you know that you're in that mode. So if I was going to make an explicit suggestion and actually go into the document and suggest where I want the changes made, which might be helpful when you're editing a document with somebody else, a colleague. If I wanted to say change this 46 to the number 46, while I'm in that suggesting mode, I would highlight the thing that I wanted to get rid of, and then I could press delete. And then it put a strike through the words 46. And then if I wanted it to be the number 46, I could put that 46. It's in the brackets, so it's still just a suggestion. And off to the right, it actually puts replace the 46 where the words are located. Now, to accept or approve the suggestions, or changes, you would open the document. So if I was the student, and I'm kind of going back here, I'm seeing the suggestion here out to the right as well as within the document. All I would have to do to accept or reject is click on the check to accept or to reject the X. So I'm going to accept it and click on that check, and then the change is made within the document. You can see all of the suggested edits by going back up to that comments button in the upper right hand corner of the document. And you can see where it says replace, that's a indication that it was a suggestion. When would you use comments versus suggestions? Again, using suggestions actually would show the proposed changes in the document itself. If you don't want to explicitly tell someone, like a student, how to fix a problem, or you're merely asking a question, or you're making a comment, you'd want to use the comments feature or the comments button up above. So this is how commenting and suggestion features work in Google Docs. Thanks for watching.